Pinstar, and this is Factory Town, Strategy and Tactics, Pinstar Streams. Okay, I can always tweak it up a little bit higher if need be. So anyway, yeah, Factory Town, this game kind of, it hit my radar. Some of you recommended it to me, and at first, I'll admit, I picked it up, I did the tutorial, and I wasn't enthralled. Like, it seemed like a paint-by-numbers management city game. And I'm like, maybe I'll get around to it. And then I decided to give the second level a try. And I'm like, well, hold up, wait a minute. What am I missing here? This well goes a little bit deeper than I thought it did. And then I started going deeper and deeper, and then I got Tetris Effect Insomnia, which is a good thing for a game. Not so good for me, but good thing for a game. Because that's the kind of thing that happened when I started wrapping my brain around Banished way back in the day. So I was, and still am, hooked. So I figured, you know what? Let's do a full playthrough of a random map here, but not in my traditional episodic manner. I want to live stream it. And then put up the live stream segments as episodic, episodes. So enough jibba jabba, let's begin, shall we? We will do custom. Now I think I'm going to keep everything as normal, as default here. Starting map default, starting rules default, the victory conditions default, everything default. We're not necessarily going for a challenge map specifically, but I mean, random number generation is a challenge in of itself. And as far as looking at my territory here, I think we've got enough good things to work with. There are some mothball starts that can be problematic, to say the least. But I think this is a good one, so let us create. Alright. Okay, carrot patch over here, coal deposits over here. Iron ore's not too far, and it's seaside. That is promising. And also not too far from a coal deposit either. I always like to analyze my starting location to death before I decide where and how to build. It's definitely a worthwhile endeavor, just to make sure that you're setting up shop in the right spot. Not that it's hard to move things around since you get full refunds for your buildings, but yeah. All right, up here, this little divot right here is calling out for some of this, but the the cotton is near here, so this is probably going to be our primary wood area. We got a nice little patch of grain here, which could turn into a dairy district. The other place that I'm looking for is my educational block. That could be down here, but with the cotton. But this is kind of a small patch of trees. It's nice and by the water, I'll give it that. But yeah. The other place that might be for it would be over here, but then we've got a long trek for our cotton. Or we could double up. We could double up for trees over here. Like we could do education district over here and borrow off of the cotton from here. That's not a bad idea. Okay, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to set up our basics. First things first, we got to name our town. Let me see here. Ficklewood? Do I want to go with my standardized Ficklewood? I kind of do. Because this game, like, it's not Banished. It is not even a Banished-like. It's not city survival. Completely different genre. But I still get the same vibes. I still get the same kind of, enjoyment out of this that I got out of Banished. Hey, Fujezi! Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you like the dairy build. We will probably be replicating it here at some point. And hello, David. All right, Ficklewood it is. Now, as far as my name and game patrons, I made a decision here. In my original little mini-series where I was going through some of the scenarios, I was naming the individual workers, but workers don't have a way of not sticking around very long in my town. Hey, Dana! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name significant buildings after my name and game patrons, because those tend to stick around. So yes, you for any name and game patrons, if you want a building named after you, patreon.com, or if you're a subscriber or a $10 supporter on YouTube, either way works. Hey Bart! Always too late for me. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Bart. I will absolutely have the VODs up online on my YouTube channel afterwards for anyone who may have missed it. Okay, let us get to business. So, first things first, I like this long strand of stone here. This is really good early game stone. It's nice and close to our town center. Oh, actually, little trick here. I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm actually going to do a quick tip video on this separately, but I figured I'd show you all this little trick here. Yeah, all right. You know what? I can go for some basics. I can cover some basics as we go along here, rather than going for pure advanced strats, especially for those who don't have the game yet. So, Factory Town is a game where you are pursuing incremental goals. Both on the side here, but also making your people happy. And to make your people happy, you need to provide them a variety of different goods. And not all goods are created equal, both in how much you get as a reward for providing them, but also how difficult it is to process them. In the early game, right now we are tech level 1 of 10. So we have just the barest bone buildings available to us. Very, very few buildings available to us compared to all the different buildings available in the game once you've opened up all the tech levels. So we need to start with modest beginnings and go from here. Now, one of the few things that we can build here is a lumber mill, which requires 5 stone and 20 wood. You can always see the cost of buildings over here, and that will allow us to turn raw wood into planks, which is needed to get up to our next tech level here. The other thing that we are going to want, because a lot of our buildings are going to demand it, is raw stone. Luckily, there's this long line of raw stone to put into our town center. Now, our town center acts actually as an inventory. It can hold a lot of goods, and as it levels up, it can hold even more. Now, there are other things that you can use to hold goods, like these crates, but they don't have nearly the capacity. Now, one little tip I'm going to show you here is these footpaths. You start the game with 10 raw wood. Each footpath costs 1 wood. I'm just going to draw out a random footpath here, and now we've spent all our wood. Why did we spend all of our wood? Because now, normally you cannot move structures that have inventory in them. Yes, I did see the page up, page down comment, Dana. I will be utilizing that, absolutely. So when you've emptied out the thing, you can hit the M key, and now you can move it. So you are able to move and modify the location of your starting town hall, which can be really useful. Really, really useful. Now, as far as do we want to, just because we can doesn't mean we should. If we move it up here, this gives us closer to the stone. It brings us closer to a little patch of trees, which is useful early game. Takes us away from our good education sector. I might scooch it a smidge-a-meter. Or I might actually scooch it over here, honestly. This is actually just as good. Yeah, actually this is just as good right here. Now, one nice thing about this game, one nice thing in this game is that when you delete something, it gives you a full refund of the resources it cost to create that thing. So each of those paths cost me 1 wood. We now have 30 wood in our inventory. Now then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, we have a couple of starting people here. We want a little pathway, let's say up here. Let's put one up here, and I'd like to have, I like to assign people, we want to harvest stone and bring it to the town hall. And I like to do it individually. I found this makes a lot less, like, people tripping over each other for it. And I'd like to have 3 people getting stone. In the middle of each of your starting blocks. Yeah, well, that's why you can just rip it up and do whatever you want with it. It is not permanent by any measure. Let's see here. Yeah, that should be better. And then as far as the tree harvesting, actually these trees right here are perfect for early game trees to be harvested by hand, rather. So we want, oh yeah, we need more houses. Of course we need houses. You can build, your housing cap is at a 4 to begin with, which isn't too bad. We do not want the houses in the way. So we'll do 1, 2, a 3, and a 4? Nah, it's in the way. That's a little in the way. Yeah, it's a little in the way. You're a little in the way. Hang on. There we go. Now, one of the things that we want to get going early on is a worker harvesting something that gives us coins. So we're going to harvest some of this rare raw grain and tell them to deliver it to the houses. Unfortunately, we are really far from any sources of water, so I'm not even going to bother with that. I think I'm going to just go for an early well. Yeah, those starting cities are pretty, but man, are they inefficiently laid out. Alright, so now we've got more of a worker cap. Now that we have more houses give us more workers, and as those houses get happier, more worker cap is provided. So we're going to go uno, dos, tres, and start getting wood. Perfect. Hopefully they won't be tripping over each other with all this. Alright, we still have a few more people to go here. We should probably get somebody... We need a red coin income, and that's by grabbing raw cotton. So we're going to get somebody to harvest raw cotton and bring them over. Not terribly efficient, but it gets the job done. Let's just say that. Now, as far as designating different trees for different activities here, and again, in the interest of our workers not tripping over themselves, I'm going to draw a path out a little bit further here, because now we have enough to build our lumber mill. And our lumber mill needs raw wood, and it's going to turn that into planks. But I don't want to put it like right up against this road, because that's going to make things a little bit crowded. Actually, so here's a thunk. You need to be relocated. I want them stationed there and then getting that rock. Because I want another person. Can they squeeze in here? I don't actually know if they can squeeze in here. They might not. Okay, in that case, yeah, these two are gonna need the raw wood from here. Which means they're doing fine. Alright, we'll set the recipe to planks here. Solve for a specific resource. I see. I get you there. I get you there. Duncan, thank you for the tip. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. So as far as this goes, yeah, it's good that we have a gap here. Oh, we don't have enough coins. We need a few more coins here, and then we'll be good. All right, you need to go here. We need to make sure we keep enough people getting raw wood into the global supply. It can be very tempting to just put everyone into here, but you do need the raw wood. We're almost at our happy cap. Let's get another person here. Getting red coins. Red coins are paid for things like clothing and hardware and other materials like that. Unfortunately, we need yellow coins right now. I hear you, Dana. I'm still working out my specific way of my specific methodology. Man, I hope we have enough throughput here for happiness. We might need another person on happy. Okay, yeah. Waiting for space to drop off an item. Yeah, not having access to water right now is a little iffy. I think we're gonna go for that early well, because that's really gonna help us out. We need 10 planks for that early well. Yeah, because hauling this stuff's really inefficient. Stone workers have been going nuts, though. You're going to be our water hauler, you new worker. Also, yeah, let's get some naming going here. The Dana Black Forest Lumber Mill. And now we get a well. We definitely want this one in the midst of everything. And then our new worker can go to the well and start dropping off water. It's not great to put wells not bordering water, but in this particular case, it's perfect. All right, so we just got, we are tech level 2. We got unlocked a whole bunch of new goodies here, which is going to help us out. And a bunch of new techs now. And we also got 4 more houses because our population is happier. Now, did I see? I did see. Fish. Fish. And actually right next to the carrots, too. I think I know where our super early food market's going to go. And that's close enough, honestly. If we put as long as the market's within the circle here, and that circle is just going to get bigger. Fish are really, really good to get nearby, and you don't even need boats for it. Your people can actually wade out into the water to just grab them. Not terribly efficient, but at this town size, you don't need to be terribly efficient. Yeah, this will definitely get our yellow coins flowing quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to need more logs. So let's get some more coins here. Get another person going here, so that we can get more wood income here. That's good. There you go. Thank you, Duncan. Also, by the way, I turned the stream to ultra low latency mode, so we should be good when it comes to As far as like me seeing a message and being able to respond to it quickly enough for it to be relevant. So yeah. All right. Let's see. More houses. We need more houses. As long as these are near here, we can just draw them out a little bit further. I think this is going to be a lion's share of our housing district for the most part. You always want to have every time you have a chance to put houses down, you want to put your houses down. Also, let's upgrade this beast. This will increase the ring size, which will allow us to put our market a little bit further out, which is good because then we can get our fish and our carrots all the more efficiently. You can configure the warehouses to hold a specific good. I don't think you can define the quantity of that good. I could be wrong. I'll take a look once we build our first barn. But I do know you can. You basically at least the barns they're split into 4, and you can define what thing goes in each of the 4. Yeah, you have to define the item slot, not the warehouse as a whole. All right, food market. Food market. Yeah, I think this will be good, like right here. See, here's the trick. As long as the market has your town hall in it, it's okay that some of these houses are outside their range. They'll still feed the houses. And now, my friends, now we just need a few more coins, and we're going to be rolling in the dough. And also happiness as well. So, we're going to have a fisherman here. Duncan's Day Market. Alright, we need another person offloading. Oh no, we need more people working here just to process the input. Alright, let's get a person going here and harvesting carrots. Get these little pathways to help them go faster. So fish are worth 2 gold apiece, and have their own happiness modifier as well. We're almost up to level 3 happiness here. Alright, we're overflowing here. Yeah, there we go. Population, house, get good. Alright, let's wrap this around a little bit. Go maximize that, and with our coins flowing in, we'll be good. All right, I think it's time that we got to set up our education district here. How far away are you? 13 of 24 for your next level, because I think your next level will bring our education district into the fold. I want to put our education district down here. So for the moment, they're going to be detached and not getting the morale bonus, but the morale bonus isn't huge at the moment. So let's start with a lumber mill, and the big thing for me on these is you want a seaside lumber mill. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it would help if I unpause. Derp to derp. Oh, I see. We've plucked some of our trees here, which would explain why our raw wood income is lagging. That's okay. We just need 20 for this. Yeah, these are all kind of covered by this. I might just throw down like 2 more workers, even though it's a long trip, just to give us more raw wood, just so that we have those in. Yeah, I have not played around with the advanced logistics blocks yet. I may. If it, my rule of thumb for this is that they need to be intuitive. If they don't make any sense, then I'm not too interested in diving that deep. One of my problems with Atomic Shift when I was covering that game back in the day was that their logic blocks were not very intuitive. And so programming the computer part of that did not really work out very well, even though that was logically speaking the next evolution of my strategy, or what it should have been rather. All right, another lumber mill, and this one we are going to place by the sea so that it gets its own water. And we're going to do paper. And then how much for a school? Oops. Actually, I think I can afford a school right away, yeah. Because they just need the planks. If they improved the interface for like the computers, I'd be all over going deeper into that. But I kind of hit a wall where you needed the computer in order to be able to meet the requirements, because the amount of shuffling you had to do was so complex. It was so intricate and involved. All right, now the school does need to be within the circle in order for it to count. So we are going to place the school here, and we're going to need to get more lumber to actually fulfill this. Let's just get some people just harvesting up some wood. Actually, go for a 3-fer. 3 people. Uno, doso, treso. No sense in bringing it to the school just yet, but once we get more people, or more raw wood here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, so we can do houses on the flip side. 2 more wood, please. Please and thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so now that's settled, we can get a pair of workers picking up paper, dropping off paper, and now we have our early education income that will give us our knowledge, and knowledge is power. Alright, these are still doing well. Actually, let me take a look. So our happiness, are we providing? Yeah, I know grain isn't hitting enough. We need a second person on fish to keep everybody happy, which means we probably need a second person on carrots to keep them fully happy as well. I'm not going to bother with the second person on grain, because grain gets digested too quickly and it's too inefficient at the moment. Alright, first thing we want to buy is woodworking. So even though we can get grain processing, no reason to, we just wait for 25 education points and grab woodworking, because that enables so many more things. Oops. Come here, you. No, what are you doing? I hate it when it like, oh, you want me to go halfway across the map to do something? Sure thing, boss. There. Yeah, we just need more Alright, let's get our woodworking. Barn, workshop, shoot. Now we have the makings for the wood diamond. Yeah, stick around. Yeah. Little bit too eager of a beaver, as it were. Alright, now where do we want our wood diamond? We want it somewhere near cotton. Like up here would be a good wood diamond location. And we can make it detached until we're ready to, well, attach everything. So let's start with a barn. We're going straight up wood diamond, and yeah, we'll go wood diamond. Now, which direction wood diamond do we want? We could make it like we could put the thing in here. This wouldn't be too bad. Alright, yeah, that's not too bad right there. Yeah, okay. Second verse, we do a lumber mill. I'm going to put the lumber mill on this side because we want the workshop facing the cotton. Because the workshop's going to be the thing that wants to use the cotton. Oh yeah, let me, almost forgot to name stuff. Because I know she's a teacher, Wilkins Schoolhouse. And of course we got Chickets Paper Products. Yeah, slipways. I need to circle back on slipways. I have not actually gone into the campaigns yet. There's some stuff, and I honestly like on tough is like the second to last difficulty is like my sweet spot, but I know I need to hone my strategy before I go on to the hardest difficulty level for that. Right then, let's see. So this, well, actually, first things first, we need to find this. We want logs. We want planks. We want wood conveyor belts. And we want fluid pipes, even though we're not going to be ready for those just yet. And oh, so one's an input and output storage or an inactive. So it doesn't look like you can define the actual numbers directly, but you can sort of cordon it off, split it in four and define different things. Yeah, there's some good stuff, but there are some YouTubers out there that I've seen. Their name escapes me, but it was like a duo. It was like two guys going at it, and they were on the hardest difficulty level, and they were making a good run of the hardest difficulty level. So there's definitely room for improvement. All right, next things next. We got workshop. Don't have to stomp on any of the cotton, which is excellent. Yeah, we don't quite have enough for all that, but we do have enough for a general store. I'm just going to lay this out into its correct locale. Like that. I know we need to hook it up, but we just need more raw wood for this. Alright, so you, my friend, are just going to be planks for the moment. You, my friend, are going to be just wood wheels for the moment. And you are just going to be absorbing things. Okay, so first things first. I think, do we have enough? Yeah, we just need a little bit more knowledge and we can run some goodies. So let's first things first. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some log harvesting going here. since this is all... Alright, new research. Shoots. We need the next one we wait for is shoots. And that's why you want to make sure that you're harvesting cotton early, so that you have that 20 coins to buy the shoots. Because man, is that useful. We need more people doing paper. We need more edumacation. Alright, well now that we're harvesting a ton of these, we have more than enough for our footpaths. That works. And that gets all of them hooked up. I mean, I could see masonry working. I can absolutely see masonry working. That pushes this out, which I think allows us to... Yes, we do have morale bonuses here now. Perfect. Alright, but now that we have... we almost have shoots. There we go, shoots. Yeah, I only go for shoots super early because I want to get my wood diamond up and running, and at least this gives me some semblance of automation with it. Something resembling automation. Obviously, my beeline is for wooden conveyor belts, because then we can really automate stuff. We don't have to have like single workers randomly grabbing things and sending them, one tile over. Yeah, I do like that. I will give you that. I admit I'm a little lax on that, but this little row of stone here is actually really, really well suited for these. But one thing at a time. One thing at a time. We also want logs. Oops. We want more workers. Oop, population cap. Well, we should be hitting the happy cap soon. I'm going to steal one worker to feed you. Actually, we could probably steal a worker from the lumber mill, because this is going to help our happy cap. By dropping off wood wheels here, you need to one thing, like if there's a better spot for them, don't be afraid to delete them and then place them in the better spot so that they're in between the buildings and just doing that whoop burp, 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 burp. And that'll help get our happiness up with those wood wheels. Right, 58. Because we do need that influx of workers. It's starting to decay. Oh, actually, here's our cotton bud. Come here, bud. This is so close to the cotton that we might as well dump it in here. Aha! Gotcha! Excellent. More houses. Get. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Also, those wagon wheels are needed for our next tech level, along with the stone. What do we got next? And yeah, I save masonry for later. I go basic logistics so that we can unlock the wood conveyor belt, and then we save up for the wood conveyor belt. That's why I was so aggressively getting the wood wheels here, because those are worth three piece. Yes, more wood wheels, and we already have the 40 coins we need. Excellent. We just need for the education, which is 50. go. Wood conveyor belt. Okay, now we can add wood conveyor belts to you, my friend. And oh yeah, let's do some more namings. There we go. Yeah, there is no rush, but I like to be efficient about the whole thing. You know, I mean, yes, I could sit here and stare until we got enough X that we needed, but if there's something that I can speed up X, then I'm all about that. Right then, so we're going to place a person whose sole purpose is to pick up one wood conveyor belt and dump it in here. What are we missing? Are you? Of course you're out of wood. Lumberjacks, assemble! There we go. First, and now you're fired. That is literally all you were good for. Free fluid pipes in the pipe level? I do not believe so. Let me actually, I'm going to get rid of cloth, replace that. Nope, no freebies. No freebies. You got to start from scratch, make your own fluid pipes, but that's coming shortly. But for the time being, we're just doing a manual well. But now that we have our wood conveyor belt, and now we can conveyor belt wood conveyor belts on top of this. So we go up like that, and we go up like that. Oops. And we have a wood conveyor belt going back to the barn so that more wood conveyor belts can enter the global storage. Speaking of, let's put wood conveyor belts in the global storage so I know how many I'm working with. 2. Excellent. I can set up a few more. Which means we can make this guy's job redundant. So yeah, you don't need to sit here and just lob wood over there over and over again. And then we can do another like that, which renders your job obsolete. Wood wheels, please. Yeah, once I get fluid pipes, then I go, that's when I rip up my well, put it next to the water, and pipe in as much liquid as I need. First to the town center, and then to the rest of the town. Oh! Nope, no freebies under the town center either. I think that was just a campaign mode thing. This is a random map here. So I don't think it gives you any freebies other than, I mean, unless you program it to give you freebies, but it doesn't otherwise. All right, let's get a research on, yeah, masonry time. And then we can grab grain processing, why not? So for masonry, what I want to do with masonry, this actually, the Dana Black Forest Lumber Mill, this is actually a little bit redundant. Dana, your name will be reused. Actually, I'm gonna, since you were so into the stonemason, you're actually gonna become the stonemason. But what I want to do here first is let's scoot you over a smidge, because I want to put the stonemason right here. hooked up. The Dana Blackstone Masonry Co. And then we do stone brick. And then what I'm going to do here is we're going to do a little bit of an exchange between our global inventory here. Get rid of you, Cotton. We don't need you. So we're going to set up, yeah, we have enough of those. So we're going to set up put you up there, put you there. So we're going to send stone bricks back, but then we're also going to send you out here. Raw stone. Now, here's what we're going to do with the chutes. And this is why I said this was a really, really good setup here. Is we're going to do this. We're going to do like a little bit of a zigzag here. Plug you into there. Now, here's the trick. We're going to put little offshoots into here. Because we can't mass harvest these right now, I'm going to delete all these workers here. And each of you gets a gets an offshoot here. And you're basically just going to be sitting here and plopping stone into the appropriate thing here. So this will keep a steady stream of stone going. And I'm specifically not increasing the number of workers here because I don't want this converted over too quickly. I don't want to lose out on all my raw stone because that'll cause efficiency problems, to say the least. But now we're cranking up our stone bricks. I also don't like distributing stone bricks as a means of happiness because we can't make enough of them efficiently enough, at least not for my taste. Alright, let's get you going here so that we can start feeding you some wood here. You need to be maxed out here. Yeah, we really need forestry. My kingdom for some forestry. It becomes so much more efficient when you can get just tons of stuff just barreling in there. But that's why we got that going. Delightful. Thank you, Duncan. All right, tech level get. And my number one thing for new research once we get here, once we afford it, is forestry. Oh, that I almost forgot. We didn't efficientify our paper delivery mechanisms here. We need to efficientify it, most certainly. 3 lines, no waiting. It's going to be a lot of stuff, but that's fine. We'll start with these 2 first. I think I heard the term called for that. Influencers within an influencer's community are known as micro-influencers. That's an industry term I heard bandied about. I don't actually know if that's the thing or if I just saw that randomly somewhere. Alright, forestry get. And actually, that's going to go away for the moment because I need to accumulate planks so that I can actually build a forester. Because unlike the lumber mill, the forester actually does need planks. We're gonna silence that for the moment. We just need all this that we can get. This will let us spit the logs back into the barn so that we can actually add it to the global supply. Yeah, I know, and I was never a fan of the term influencer. Like when I was at a convention in California, EA invited me down to be as part of a symposium. And they were talking to us, and one of the marketing people referred to us at the time as influencers. And I'm like, and this is the first time I heard the term influencer. And I'm like, I'm not entirely sure I like that term because it sounds like manipulative. And that's not the reason why I make my videos. I'm not trying to puppet strings you into buying a product or behaving in a certain way. I'm just trying to give some game tips. Leave me alone. Right then, let's see here. Oh yeah, Forester. We have a Dr. Forester, and now we need a TV's Frank. Yeah, this is a pretty good... I mean, this will give us a bigger supply. But this puts us a little bit closer to the roads, and we can always plant more. That's good. I'm okay with stomping on this grain. I'm not really intending on using it. Okay, so this, and to go along with this, I'm also going to do another lumber mill. This lumber mill is going to be our dedicated wood maker, as well as pipe maker once we get that tech. So planks, and this is going to shoot straight into here, and then you are going to go here, and all of these manual derps are going to go away because you're all going to be put to work in the forester, and then we're going to go. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, because this is kind of a high volume affair. Speaking of a high volume affair, boom. Yeah, it just caught me off guard when I first started hearing it used. Because previously I'd never been called an influencer. I would refer to myself as a YouTuber because I'm one who does YouTube. It seemed like a sensible term, but all right. So now that is going to start launching into some wood here. Ooh, do we have our specializations slot yet? What do we need for forestry? We need 2 foresters. Well, we can fix that. Although I don't know why it says 0 of 2. You're hooked up, right? No? Why you say you're not hooked up? Also, this one needs to get moved and rotated. go. Yeah, what you talking about, Willis? You're hooked up. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I think once this expands, one more ring will be good. Pooish that we don't get the it's not considered. This is true, and all right, I guess I can see the reason why they use the term influencer. Oh yeah, let's get my wood wheel little innards here. And oh wait, wrong one. Logistics grabber. Boom. And that's going to be wood wheels. And then I'm going to stack these because I found in previous that we need a lot of throughput for these items here. So we were going to put you here, here, wood. That acts kind of as its own holder right here. And now we're good. Oh yeah, this does not need to get sent back. It does, however, need to get sent to our general store, because I do like having that going there. Alright, so that's doing well. Stone supply is going well. And yeah, in order to declare a forester specialization, you do need 2 forester buildings, but we naturally want to build 2 of them. So yeah. Get out of here, you guys. We're about to put our paper production on Cloud 9, because this is a nice forest patch. There we go, and then we'll do a nice straight shot. I might even do a sort of like a launcher style on this one since it's a straight path. Oops. Oh, I just realized this needs more workers. Oh, and I never grabbed the logs from it. Derp. Alright, let's get you in here. Then we'll get a ramp. Boom. Chop, my friends. Oh, I never finished this part too. Well, let's remedy that, shall we? Well, thank you, guys. Thank you very much. I'm glad I could help. Alright, so that should maximize our throughput here for that. And once our town center gets a boost, then we'll be good. What else do we have here? Civics? Oh, civics. Yeah, we definitely want civics. Get a couple more things. And while we're at it, fluid pipes. Fluid pipes. That'll goose our happiness. You, my friend, become a fluid pipe. Send her over. We only really need one thing of fluid pipe here. But yeah, that will allow us to get pro well strats here. You are no longer needed. This well we can just uproot. Just dig it up. I think I'm just going to put them over here because I want them to go through here first and then distribute them to the town. I guess we could do a bunch of these. Might as well maximize throughput so we can replace them quickly. Fluid pipes. Fluid pipes. And yeah, you're 5 out of 5. Yes, yes. And you have the morale bonus. You're 10 out of 10, but you ain't acting like 10 out of 10. You're sucking up the wood too quickly. Yeah, this really needs that morale bonus. Like, it must be like that tiny corner. Let me scoot you back a smidge a meter. I want to try something. Are you in? Are you in now? No? And then it's facing out. Let's try you here. Still no morale bonus. Is it because the road is going outside? What if I kitty corner the road here? I want to bring you back to where you were. But let me kitty corner the road back in here. I think we might be in business. Yes! Yes!